Hello, yeah, you're welcome back to Project Management Demystified. So this is episode 4 of our interview series, and we're still on the question. Tell me about yourself. So I was speaking about. I think I've got some job descriptions that I'll be sharing as well. So I'm trying to use them to guide on how to answer these questions, because when you're answering the questions, you must have applied for a role and your CV was good, and then you were shortlisted for an interview. So while so in previous episodes, I've spoken about telling about yourself, talking about your education and how your education fits into the role. So while all that is great, we should be aligning. Again, I'm saying we should be aligning our skills to the role specifically. So, for instance, in the Morgan Stanley role, you're looking for someone with 4 to 6 years experience. To be honest, I don't know if there's any way you can know if someone has 4 to 6 years experience. So someone can just put it on their CV. And someone must have been working on. Someone can be working on. Someone can have 2 years experience and they're really deep and they learn very quickly and fast, and they could be better at the job than someone that has 5 years experience or 8 years experience. I understand that that's very possible, because someone can have 10 years experience doing the same thing in a similar domain, whereas someone could have 2 or 3 years experience and have a broad range of experience. And again, in the world of project management, you can have 2-3 years experience and have worked on project end to end, because in the job description, they are expecting someone to come and work on a project end to end. And some people can have 2 to 3 years experience and have worked on project end to end, but you could also have people that have 10 years experience and they have never worked on project end to end. So they've worked on maybe on the start of the project or in the middle of a project, and that happens. Is not intentional. I've said it previously that if you have found yourself to have worked on projects end to end, then count yourself to be lucky. So 4 to 6 years experience, there's no objective way we can know in an interview. But if you have had a certification around 4 to 6 years ago or more than 4 to 6 years ago, you can mention that as part of your education, because that you're not telling them that, just telling them that you have 4 to 6 years experience doesn't mean anything. But when you mention that you had a certification or you did something at that time, that puts a timeline to your conversation and it puts some credibility to what you're trying to say. So also he says strong analytical skills and strong communication skills. There is no way I can say I have strong communication skills and I'm communicating and it's not coming across. Then it's not strong. What could also happen? So if I have some people could have strong written communication skills, and that should come across on your CV. Maybe that's where you were called for an interview. And some might not be too strong verbally. So there might be some balancing acts to be done there. But if I say I have strong communication skills, it should come across that I have strong communication skills as I'm speaking at the interview. So I should be communicating strongly, maybe communicating with impact or communicating to influence or just communicating clearly so that people hear what I'm saying. I'm coming across as assertive, I'm coming across as knowledgeable. So that's communication. What I intend to say is coming out and it's landing the way I intend it to land. So that's strong communication skills. Analytical. We can say we're analytical, but can you give an example of when you have been analytical? Have you been in a meeting and people were going in one direction and you pulled the brakes and you were like, let's focus on this point? And it happened that there was a better way things could be done, or there was something that could be done differently, just by you pulling everyone back and focusing on a specific, maybe a chart or data from somewhere, or customer insight. So just as I said, we talk in stories, we understand in stories. That helps. If you're able to bring in that story, you don't have to say it from the beginning to the end. Just say that these happened at some point, and then this is how you were able to handle it. And in terms of communication, some of the words we use can make or mar us in an interview. So sometimes, not all the time, sometimes words like I can, so I can do this, I can do that, might not come across as strong as someone saying I have. So I have done, I have done. So speaking in the past or compared to speaking in the future might make a very big difference to an interviewer, because they will want someone that has done something before. Especially in this country, they want someone that has experience, compared to someone that think they can do something. From my experience, there's some people that can do something and might be able to do it better than someone that's done it before. But just again, in an interview environment, you might want to be aware of the words you use. So I'm giving some tips there and some secrets. So let me just leave you there for today, and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Bye-bye.